everybody. Today our topic is about repetition. So you can see me doing this in a crazy way. Repetition is very common in music. We use it in the chord progression. We have a certain form, we will repeat again and again. Even melody, we repeat itself, right? So in coding, if we can learn a little bit command to do the repetition specifically for certain times or to repeating never ending, that would be fantastic. So today our topic is times, loop, and our superstar live loop, the spirit of the live coding in the Sonic Pi. So what's the difference between them and how can you use them to help you create the music? Okay, remember last time our chord progression, La Furia, run. A bar, they loop again. So if I don't stop the program, this music is never ending until I stop the program. Hit the stop button, or you can use Command S or some hotkey. Depends on the system. That maybe your Windows system, you need to look for the Command S or the Command R to run the program. Okay. So loop is infinitive loop. Okay. But if you are very sure your music is going to loop only maybe, in my case, maybe 2 times, specify the time is always the good way, right? Remember last time we have 1 time, 2 time, right? So you don't want to use a loop. That's a never-ending repetition. To do that, you want the 2 time, right? So let's see if I change my command loop as a 2 time. Remember this 2 can be variable. You can change it to 4 and any number. Okay, run. Second time. So my chord progression is actually didn't run finished, right? If I want to run the complete chord progression, I need to 8, right? Second. 3, 4, 9, no, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is what I really want. The program ended here. Okay, so that's a big difference between looping with time and also infinitive loop. Okay, now we want to talk about our superstar live loop. You may find that in the field of the electronic music programming, something like a Sonic Pi, people talk about live coding. What does that mean, live coding? Live is the term that we use in the performance, right? People unplug the performance, they do it on live, right? But live coding is a very interesting term, which means you use your code, you write the program, but you perform the music. And at the same time, if you have an interesting idea at that special moment, you change the code. You are change the code at the same time you create the music. A little bit like improvisation. You improvise your code to generate the music. Like jazz people, they probably don't have the real preset, but they sometimes they have an inspiration from real music, interacting with other people. They think that, oh, I should play minor, I should play some other things. They change their melody, improvise it. So that's the spirit of live coding. How do we do that in Sony Pi? Yeah, the best way is to use a live loop. Okay, let's look at the tutorial of the wiki. Now wiki, like Sony Pi. Now I'm in the sonypi.net tutorial. You can easily to access this page. Let's look at the information. One of the most exciting aspects of the Sony Pi is that it enables you to write and modify code to make music. Just like you might perform live with a guitar, it means that given some practice, you can take Sony Pi on stage and gig with it. This allows us to free our mind like a person to do improvisation. One of my talented students said that it's like a DJ job. They may interact with the music on the fly, right? So I think that I'm going to use this way to introduce to you. You can always copy the example and put it into the Sony Pi and hit the run button and see the result. But now I'm going to use the same code so that you can feel the different, you can compare the different feature. Now I want to change back to my loop. If I do this, this is a never ending, okay? Now I want to change it as a live loop. And be sure live loop should be having a name for it. Let's say this is a La Folia. That's it. I can run the program again. Technically, live loop has run the program into a thread, a kind of multitasking process unit separately, okay? And then if I want to modify something, for example, I want to modify the BPM, that's the tempo, first I need to put this inside my live loop so that will take effective. Okay, remember I need to indent, and then I want this change slower, but I don't want my program stop there. I just want it take effect as fast as they can. So what I do is not stop the program, I rerun the program. So now I hit the rerun button. You see? Okay, now I feel like I want to go fast. I hit the rerun button. Now do it. I use a hotkey. Go. In the next time unit, they will take effective. So it sounds like this is a never ending. You are doing in a live improvise. Okay. Now I want to change my sample because my accent uses the drum bass. Now I want to make it a little bit funny sample. Maybe symbol closed. And let's see what happened. Rerun. You see? Check. And then I want to change my drum bass soft as a different one. Maybe the cowbell. I don't know how it affects. How does it affect? Okay, so you see the idea, live loop can implement live coding perfectly, and you don't need to stop and modify and rerun, because if you do that, audience will be very mad at you because you are performing the music. How can you stop your music? Okay, so that's the big difference of the live loop and the loop and the specific time loop. Okay, that's all. I think that you got the idea. We'll see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.